Mom, I seriously can't handle this anymore. Your plain clothes, that tiny cake shop, those boring homemade lunches. I don't want such an embarrassing person to be my mom. You're totally ruining my social life. Listen, Mom, you really need to do something about your appearance. Maybe get some Botox or something. All the influencers' moms do it. You can't keep showing up looking like some ordinary baker.
Ruby, honey, what's brought this on so suddenly? Did something happen at the cultural festival today? You were excited about it this morning.
Are you actually this clueless? Did you even see the other moms at the festival? They all looked amazing in their designer outfits. Gucci, Prada, everything. Their makeup was professionally done. And they all looked like they actually care about their appearance. And then there's you, showing up in your basic department store dress with flowers still on your apron. Like, who does that? You're literally the only mom who looked like she just walked out of some discount store. Everyone noticed. The whole class was whispering and giggling. Sarah and Jessica were taking pictures for their Instagram stories. Do you have any idea how humiliating that was? This is going to be all over social media, and I'll never live it down.
You're this upset because I came straight from the shop in my work clothes? Sweetheart, I had 3 wedding cake orders to finish before tomorrow's deliveries.
This upset? Are you kidding me? Of course I'm upset. It's a huge deal. When people see my mom looking like some ordinary baker, they're going to think I'm from a low-class family. Everyone judges you by your appearance these days. Don't you understand how social status works in high school?
I honestly don't think your classmates care that much about what I wear, Ruby. I had to rush over between decorating wedding cakes. You know how important these special orders are, especially during festival season. The shop can't just close whenever we want. These cakes are for people's most precious celebrations, weddings, anniversaries, milestone birthdays. They're counting on us. I thought you understood that, especially since you used to love helping me decorate.
Oh my God, I cannot believe you're prioritizing your stupid little cake shop over your own daughter's cultural festival. This is exactly what I'm talking about. You care more about random strangers' cakes than your own child. My mother would rather frost cupcakes than be there for her daughter. I'm so sick of having such a basic, working-class mom. Do you know how embarrassing it is when people ask what my mom does for a living? It's seriously depressing. All my friends' moms are proper stay-at-home mothers who actually care about their families. They're always there for school events. They dress properly. They don't smell like vanilla extract all the time. That's what real moms do.
Ruby, you know the cake shop is how we support ourselves, right? Those stupid cupcakes pay for your phone, your clothes, those dance classes you love so much. Everything you post about on social media comes from my work.
Oh please, don't act like you're some amazing provider. We live in a basic apartment, and I can't even get the latest iPhone when it comes out. Meanwhile, Dad's restaurant is doing amazing. We don't even need your tiny cake shop income.
That's not what this discussion is about, Ruby.
Then what is it about? You don't need to work at that pathetic little shop. Dad's restaurant is super successful. Why can't you just be a normal mom who stays home and takes care of her family? And let's be honest, your income is like pocket change compared to Dad's. Stop pretending you're supporting us when I can't even keep up with my friends' lifestyles. It's so embarrassing.
I can't believe I'm hearing this from my own daughter. After everything we've been through together.
Want to know why I'm saying all this? Dad's restaurant is absolutely crushing it. He's becoming this amazing chef, getting featured in magazines. We'd be totally fine without your little homemade cakes. He was just featured in that major food magazine. Everyone at school was talking about it. That's what real success looks like, Mom.
Yes, you're right about the magazine feature. The restaurant has been doing really well lately.
See, I told you. We don't need your tiny cake shop income. It's just embarrassing at this point. Just quit already and be a proper stay-at-home mom like everyone else. Focus on taking care of the house and looking presentable. Seriously, quit that basic little shop and start taking care of yourself. Get some proper skincare, maybe some Botox. Learn how to do makeup like a grown woman. Because right now, you're just embarrassing me every time you show up anywhere.
Ruby, listen to me. I love my cake shop. I love creating special moments for people through my baking. And honestly, I like my face just the way it is. Yes, I work full-time, but I've never neglected our home or you. I still make your lunches every morning, help with your homework, attend every school event I can. Are you really sure you want things to change? Is this really about my job and appearance, or is something else bothering you?
Of course I want things to change. You always say family comes first, that I'm your priority. Well, if I'm really your priority, then listen to what I want. Your daughter is telling you that she's miserable because her mom is an embarrassing, basic baker who can't even dress properly. If you actually cared about me, you'd do something about it. Mom, I'm saying all this because I care, okay? You should be thanking me for being honest with you. If you keep going like this, being this plain, boring mom who can't even do proper makeup, Dad's definitely going to notice that cute culinary school student who's been helping at the restaurant. You know, Amanda, the one who just started part-time. You won't have any right to complain when Dad leaves you for someone who actually takes care of herself.
What exactly are you trying to say, Ruby?
Wait, are you seriously telling me you haven't noticed? How can you be this oblivious? Have you not noticed how much effort Dad's putting into his appearance lately? New designer clothes every week, that expensive haircut, even wearing cologne to work. He never used to care this much. Want to know the real reason? He's totally seeing that new culinary student he hired. Everyone at the restaurant knows they're dating. I've seen them flirting during prep time. Amanda's everything you're not. She's young, gorgeous, and super talented in the kitchen. Plus, she has like 10,000 Instagram followers just from her food photos. She actually cares about her appearance. She just turned 25 last month. That's almost a decade younger than you. No wonder Dad's completely obsessed with her. I mean, who wouldn't choose a hot young chef over someone who smells like cake batter all day?
Please tell me you're just trying to hurt me, Ruby. I thought the new clothes were for the magazine features. Are you saying your father is actually having an affair?
Finally getting it. That's why I'm telling you. Forget about that pathetic little cake shop and get yourself fixed up. You need a complete makeover if you want any chance of keeping Dad. If you don't transform into the kind of mom we deserve, Amanda's going to take your place. And honestly, she'd probably be way better at it than you ever were.
Mike, you need to explain yourself right now. Is it true about you and Amanda? Ruby just told me everything. This better be some sick joke.
What? How did you? Who told you about this? When did you find out?
Oh my God. Mike. So it's actually true? You're really seeing Amanda behind my back? I cannot believe this. You're sneaking around with some culinary student while I'm working myself to death trying to support our family. We have a teenage daughter at home. And she's your employee, Mike. Someone you hired to work in your kitchen. How could you possibly think this was okay? What kind of example are you setting?
Beth, I don't even know what to say right now.
The restaurant is finally getting recognition, and this is what you do? After all our years of struggle, all the sacrifices I made? Don't let these magazine features go to your head. You're still the same guy who couldn't keep his first 2 restaurants open without my help. Remember those days? Here's what's going to happen. You're ending things with Amanda. Today. This whole affair stops right now. Actually, no, you need to fire her. Immediately. She's already poisoning Ruby's mind with all these ideas. This ends now, Mike. I mean it.
Come on, Beth. You can't expect me to give up true love. What Amanda and I have, it's different, special. I've never felt this way before.
Are you seriously talking about true love while texting your wife? The mother of your child? Have you completely lost your mind?
I'm sorry, Beth, but I can't end things with Amanda. Actually, I want to make our relationship official. I want a divorce. It's the best solution for everyone involved. We need to end this. There's more. Amanda's pregnant. The baby is mine, and we're keeping it. We're going to be a family.
What? Please tell me this is some kind of sick joke. You got her pregnant? While we're still married?
We're not considering termination. That's not even an option we discuss. But more than that, I truly love her, Beth. This isn't just some fling or midlife crisis. Please, I'm asking you nicely, let's make this divorce as smooth as possible. For everyone's sake, I want to build a new life with Amanda. She's who I want to spend the rest of my life with now.
This has to be a nightmare. Please tell me I'm going to wake up. Let me make sure I understand this. You're leaving me for a culinary student? After 15 years of marriage? I've supported you through everything. Every failed restaurant, every setback, every crazy dream. When your first 2 restaurants went under, I was there. When no bank would touch you, I was there. Who worked double shifts at the cake shop to keep us afloat when your restaurants were failing? Who believed in you when nobody else would?
I know, Beth. You've been incredible through everything. I'll always be grateful. You're right. You've been nothing but supportive. But Amanda, she's my future now. I need to follow my heart. I want to start fresh with her. Build a new life, a new family. Can you understand that?
Oh my God, you're actually serious about this.
I'll handle getting the divorce papers tomorrow. You won't have to deal with any of it. Just take some time to process everything, then sign them when you're ready.
OMG, Mom. Dad just told me everything. You're actually getting divorced. This is the best news ever. I won't have to deal with your embarrassing cake shop anymore. And I totally called it. I knew Dad and Amanda would end up together. They're literally perfect for each other.
How can you be so cruel about this, Ruby? Your father had an affair. He betrayed our entire family. This isn't some teen drama show. He cheated on me. I haven't slept all night. I can barely breathe. How am I supposed to get past this?
Wait. You're seriously telling me that you think Dad is the one who did something wrong here? When you're the one who pushed him away with your pathetic little cake shop? You seriously need your head examined if you think any of this is his fault. This is what happens when you choose to be boring and basic. You brought this on yourself by not trying harder. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. You need to accept responsibility for not being an appealing enough wife for Dad. A successful chef like him needs someone who matches his image. You can't possibly blame him for upgrading.
I cannot believe these horrible things coming out of your mouth right now. How dare you speak to me this way?
I literally warned you about this yesterday, Mom. Don't pretend like no one saw this coming. You can't just be this basic cake shop lady forever and expect to keep someone like Dad. You need to actually put in some effort. Let's look at the facts here. Some aging baker who can't even do proper makeup versus a young, gorgeous culinary student who actually cares about her appearance. Of course, Dad is going to choose Amanda. Any sane person would. Are you actually surprised by any of this? What successful restaurant owner would want to be seen with someone who smells like buttercream all day? You're delusional.
You are being absolutely horrible right now, Ruby. You're really going to sit there and say everything is my fault? That I deserve to be cheated on because I run a cake shop?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Now pack your stuff and get out already. Why are you still even here? Nobody in this house needs you anymore. You're just dragging everyone down with your mediocrity. Just leave already.
Wait, what do you mean get out? Are you telling me you're not coming with me when I leave? You're planning to stay here? After everything we've been through together?
Are you actually being serious right now? You honestly thought I would choose to leave with you? The mom who can't even get me the latest iPhone. The one who embarrasses me in front of all my friends. Don't worry about anything, Mom. I already took care of the divorce papers. Dropped them off at the city office this morning. Aren't you proud of how responsible I am? Oh, and just to make things crystal clear, I made absolutely sure that Dad gets full custody of me. You'll never have to embarrass me at school events again. We'll never have to see each other. Isn't that wonderful? I'm going to have such an amazing new life with Amanda. She already promised to teach me all her culinary school techniques and help me build my Instagram following.
Hold on just one moment, young lady. Did you just say you already submitted the divorce papers to the city office? Please tell me I'm not hearing this correctly.
Yeah, I found them sitting right there on the living room table when I got home from school. Maybe next time be more careful about where you leave important documents. Not that there will be a next time. Both you and Dad had already signed everything, so it was all ready to go. I just did what any thoughtful daughter would do and took them straight to the city office. You should be thanking me for being so helpful.
This has to be another one of your cruel jokes. Please tell me you're just trying to hurt me like usual. Those papers I signed this morning, and his signature was already there. He must have sneaked home during his lunch break just to sign them. I can't believe this is actually happening.
Come on, Beth. You know this is better for everyone. Quick and clean, like pulling off a Band-Aid. No point in dragging things out when the outcome is already decided.
I absolutely cannot wait to tell Dad that everything is taken care of. He's going to be so proud of me for handling this. Maybe he'll even feature me on the restaurant's Instagram. His perfect daughter taking care of all the boring paperwork for him and Amanda. They're going to be so happy when they hear how helpful I've been. Maybe they'll let me help plan their wedding.
Ruby, please. I need you to answer me one last time. Are you absolutely certain about staying with your father? You're really choosing to live with him and Amanda? I need you to be completely honest with me right now. You want to stay here with your father and his mistress? You're sure you won't regret this decision? This is your last chance to tell me.
Why would I ever regret this, you absolute idiot? I won't have any regrets. This is literally the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'm finally going to have a mom I can actually be proud of. I haven't been this excited about anything in forever. Amanda is seriously everything I've dreamed of in a mom. She's young, gorgeous, successful, actually knows how to dress properly. She's literally perfect. Do you have any idea how amazing it's going to be to finally have a mom who's actually cool? I can finally stop making excuses when my friends want to come over. Everyone at school is going to be so jealous when they meet her.
I understand perfectly now. Well, Ruby, looks like you don't need your basic cake shop mom anymore. You're absolutely right, I am completely useless to this family. You've got your young, Instagram famous new mom now. I truly hope you'll be very happy together in your perfect new life. I know when I'm not wanted anymore. This adoptive mother can take a hint. I'll get out of your way.
Wait, what? What do you mean adoptive? Why are you saying it like that?
Don't concern yourself with it. I'll make sure to remove all traces of myself from your life as quickly as possible. I should probably go to the city office myself and verify that those divorce papers were submitted correctly. Wouldn't want any loose ends. I'll find somewhere else to live immediately. Shouldn't take long to pack up 15 years of memories and disappear from your life completely. I won't be coming back to this house ever again, so feel free to throw out or sell anything I leave behind. Do whatever you want with the remnants of our life together.
Mom, wait a second. What are you talking about? What's this about being an adoptive mother? Stop trying to confuse me with your weird riddles.
There's no riddle here at all, sweetheart. The truth is very simple, we're not related by blood. I'm not your biological mother. I never was. I really thought I'd done my best to raise you properly. I poured my heart into every moment, every birthday cake, every school event. But I suppose blood will always win out in the end. There must be something fundamental that you can't overcome when you're not biologically mother and daughter. A real daughter of mine would never treat her mother this way, no matter what happened. At least there's one silver lining in all this, I won't have to pay any child support for a child that isn't mine. Makes it easier to cut ties completely.
What's all this about not being related? You've never said anything like this before. You're just making this up to hurt me because you're angry. Stop trying to confuse me with these lies.
If you want the full story about where you really came from, ask your father. I'm done being the one to handle all the difficult conversations. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to go prepare for my new life. One that doesn't involve your cheating father or this endless cycle of betrayal.
I just talked to Dad about everything. Is it actually true that I'm not your real daughter? That I'm the result of Dad having an affair with some random woman? Tell me the truth right now, or I swear I'll completely lose it.
So you finally asked him. That didn't take as long as I expected. I know this must sound completely insane to you, but yes, it's all true. You're the product of your father's first affair. Just another pattern in his behavior. It's actually the real reason your father opened his restaurant in the first place. It was never about following his culinary dreams.
Wait, what? Oh, I guess he didn't tell you that part of the story. Never mind, forget I said anything.
Well, might as well tell you everything now. Your father had an affair with a coworker at his previous job. History really does repeat itself. When she got pregnant, it caused a huge scandal at his workplace. Questions about responsibility, blame, ethics, the whole thing exploded. Long story short, your father was fired for having an inappropriate relationship with an employee. Exactly like what's happening now with Amanda.
Are you actually being serious right now? This can't be real.
After you were born, your biological mother disappeared completely. She wanted nothing to do with any of it. We were suddenly left with a newborn baby. She left nothing but a hastily written note with you in a dirty diaper. Something along the lines of, "I don't want this baby, please take care of her, goodbye." I tried not to memorize those cruel words. That's when we took you in and raised you as our own. I truly did everything I could to be a real mother to you, just like I said earlier. You were the child of my husband's mistress, the affair that cost him his career. All this happened right when he'd just opened his new restaurant, barely 2 months in. Everything was so chaotic back then. The new business, a sudden baby, all the scandal, it's all a blur now. And here we are again, with another affair, another pregnancy.
What the actual hell? So you're telling me I'm just some unwanted child that my real mother completely abandoned? I was never wanted by anyone?
That's one harsh way to put it, though I wouldn't choose those words. The situation was complicated. Of course, we considered divorce back then too. It wasn't easy to accept everything that had happened. We struggled for a long time. But I made a promise to your father, to myself, and most importantly, to you. I promised I would commit to this family and not give up easily. That's why I agreed to raise you as our daughter. I knew it was the right thing to do, and I believed we could make this marriage work if we tried. I put everything I had into making our family succeed. I supported you, loved you, cared for you. I helped build the restaurant while maintaining our home. Every single day, I put my family first. Every decision, every sacrifice was for this family. And now look where all that dedication has led. The daughter I raised hates me, and my husband is having another affair with another woman. History repeats itself perfectly. Well, Mom, I hope you'll be civil with Dad and Amanda. Try to keep things peaceful between everyone. And make sure you're nice to their new baby when it arrives. Don't hold grudges against an innocent child. Have a great life without us.
Mom, wait. Just a second. About everything. Would it be okay if I came with you instead? I've been thinking about it all. And maybe it would be better if I stayed with you.
What's this sudden change of heart? I thought you got exactly what you wanted, a young, Instagram-famous mom who actually knows how to dress. I'll take my basic, boring self far away from all of you, just like you demanded. Weren't you the one telling me to get my embarrassing cake shop owner self out of here as quickly as possible? You made it very clear that someone like me had no place in your perfect new family.
Actually, I need to tell you something. Dad just told me I have to leave too. He says I can't stay with them anymore, that I'd be in the way of their new family. He just told me about Amanda's baby. I only found out about it 20 minutes ago. He just dropped it on me out of nowhere. Said it was going to be a girl. At first I was excited. Young mom, new baby sister. It all seemed perfect. But after our conversation, Dad told me something else. He said he only wants to live with his real family from now on. He told me to pack up all my things and leave the house because I'm not welcome there anymore. He doesn't want any reminders of his past mistakes. He explained that Amanda absolutely hates the idea of having me around because I'm the child of some woman from his past that she doesn't even know. Dad said he needs to prioritize Amanda's feelings about this whole situation over everything else. He gave me several options to consider, but made it clear that the best thing for everyone would be if I just left with you instead of causing problems for their new perfect family.
I cannot believe how utterly despicable these people are. After everything they've done, they have the audacity to try pushing away an innocent child onto me? Just when I thought they couldn't sink any lower. We'll certainly see about that.
For once, I actually agree with you completely. How can they possibly treat me like this? Just throwing me out of my own home like I'm nothing. I'm still Dad's daughter, regardless of who gave birth to me. He can't just kick me to the curb because some new woman doesn't want me around. Please, Mom, would it be okay if I came to stay with you? I literally have nowhere else to go and no one else to turn to. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Please say you'll help me.
Absolutely not. You cannot come live with me. Don't even think about showing up at my apartment either. I won't allow you anywhere near my life or my business ever again.
What? You can't possibly be serious about this.
Don't you dare try to play the innocent victim now, you spoiled, manipulative little brat. You have absolutely no right to be angry at either of them for what they're doing. Your behavior has been just as horrible as theirs through this entire ordeal. You're the one who kept insisting it was perfectly natural for your father to choose someone younger and prettier. I remember every cruel word you said. Your behavior was absolutely disgusting and inexcusable. What's happening now is exactly the same thing that happened to me. Your father loves this new unborn baby he's having with his mistress far more than he ever loved you. Think about that for a moment, dear. You're being thrown away all over again. He would much rather start fresh with this adorable new baby he's having with his precious young girlfriend than deal with an ungrateful, troublesome teenager who does nothing but cause problems for everyone around her.
How can you be so incredibly cruel to me, Mom? I've been your daughter for 15 whole years. How can you tell your own child that she can't even come to your house? What kind of mother does something like that? Where am I supposed to go? Dad clearly hates me now. Amanda absolutely despises me. And you're telling me to stay away. What is a 15-year-old girl supposed to do without any parents to help her? How am I supposed to survive on my own?
I honestly don't know what to tell you anymore, dear. I have absolutely no legal custody rights over you whatsoever, and more importantly, we share absolutely no biological connection. You're not my responsibility. The only possible solution I can see for you is trying to convince your father to let you stay somehow. You're his blood after all. But you absolutely cannot come to me. I will not help you anymore. That chapter of my life is completely finished.
Even if I somehow managed to convince him to let me stay, living there would be absolute hell. I'll have to deal with Amanda's hatred every single day. Think about it. Living with a father who clearly resents my existence and his new wife who despises me just because I remind her of Dad's past. Are you seriously not going to help me at all anymore, Mom? You're actually going to abandon me completely and leave me with absolutely nowhere to go?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I devoted 15 long years of my life to being the best mother I could possibly be to you, but at this point, I don't have even the smallest shred of love or sense of responsibility left for you anymore. This is absolutely the end for us, Ruby. Have a wonderful life with whatever family will take you.
Beth, everything is completely falling apart. The restaurant is in serious crisis right now. Nothing I try seems to make any difference. I have no idea what to do anymore. We've lost literally every customer we had this month. The restaurant is bleeding money every single day. I can't figure out how to stop this downward spiral. Just a few weeks ago, we were completely booked solid, packed full every single night of the week. Now we don't have a single reservation on the books, not one customer coming through the door. I haven't seen a single guest in what feels like forever. This is an absolute nightmare.
That certainly doesn't sound good for your business. What are you planning to do about this situation? Especially with a baby on the way? I imagine you're going to need quite a lot of money very soon.
Why are you talking about this like it's someone else's problem? How can you possibly be this cold about our restaurant failing? This has everything to do with you, doesn't it? You must be responsible for this disaster. I'm convinced you're going around town spreading terrible rumors about the restaurant and deliberately driving away all our customers. That's the real reason everyone stopped coming. It's the only possible explanation that makes any sense. There's absolutely no other reason all our regular customers would suddenly disappear like this without warning. You're just bitter and angry about being rejected and replaced, so now you're trying to destroy everything I've worked so hard to build as a restaurant owner.
You must think I have an extraordinary amount of free time on my hands. I'm far too busy running my own successful business to waste time plotting elaborate revenge schemes. The only thing I'm actually guilty of is having to inform certain people about our divorce. I only told my employees because I had to explain the situation, and my parents because they deserved to know the truth. That's all. Oh wait, I completely forgot something, though it really shouldn't be that big of a deal. I did have to tell all the parents and guardians at Ruby's school about the situation. They all know everything too.
What? You actually told all the school parents about our divorce? Was it really necessary to spread our private business that widely? What possessed you to do something like that? This is absolutely the reason we've lost all our customers. How could you possibly go around telling everyone in the neighborhood about our personal problems? These are all local people who eat at our restaurant.
Hold on, you need to get your facts straight here. I didn't tell the PTA parents about our divorce just out of spite or some petty hope that they'd boycott your restaurant. I did it because it's explicitly required in the school's PTA regulations. You know how seriously I take rules and procedures. I literally had no other choice in the matter.
What are you talking about? Since when does the PDA rulebook require reporting divorces?
Remember how I was serving as an officer on the PTA board at Ruby's school? That's why I was always so busy with meetings and events. With the divorce happening and losing custody of Ruby, I had to resign from my position on the board. There was no way around it. And let me tell you, the bureaucracy in the PTA is absolutely ridiculous. The amount of red tape is unbelievable. Any board member, especially an officer like myself, has to formally report their reason for resignation to all other PTA members if they leave midterm. And they won't even accept your resignation without full disclosure and approval from other members. Those are the official bylaws. Nothing I could do about it.
What kind of absurd rules are these? This makes no sense.
So as you can see, my hands were completely tied. I had to inform all the PTA parents and guardians about our divorce situation. Don't worry though, I was discreet enough not to mention your affair with Amanda. I kept that part private. But you know how people talk and how they connect the dots. Word spreads quickly in a small community like ours.
Are you seriously telling me that practically everyone in town knows about our divorce? This is a complete nightmare. Wait, does that mean they also know about Amanda and the pregnancy? Just how much do people know about our personal business?
If I were in your position, I'd assume they know everything by now. That's probably the real reason your restaurant is suddenly empty. Let's be honest, who wants to eat at a restaurant run by a chef who cheated on his supportive wife with a student and got her pregnant? People might wonder what else you're capable of. Not exactly appetizing.
Damn it all! Everything was going perfectly. The restaurant was breaking records. My future was secure. I had absolutely nothing to worry about. Beth, you have to listen to me. I need your help. With a baby on the way, I cannot afford for the restaurant to fail like this. This will absolutely destroy us.
Excuse me? Why should I have to do anything about your problems? Where did you get the idea that I owe you any help? I couldn't care less about what happens to your precious restaurant. Actually, I hope the whole thing crashes and burns, with you right along with it.
Watch your mouth. You realize I'm stuck with Ruby now because you rejected her, right? I tried to get her to go with you, but now I'm forced to keep her. Do you have any idea how expensive she is? Constantly demanding the newest iPhone, spending fortunes on makeup and clothes. She's still your daughter too, whether you like it or not. You need to help support her. You can't just dump all the responsibility on me. You should be paying child support. Let me break down the costs. With private high school coming up and then college tuition, I'll need at least $1,000 monthly from you.
Don't you dare take that tone with me. You better watch your attitude real quick. Why in heaven's name would I pay child support for a kid I didn't even give birth to? I don't have any legal custody or responsibility anymore. If you want child support so badly, go track down Ruby's real mother and demand your $1,000 from her. She's the one who abandoned her child.
You raised her for 15 years. That has to mean something. You're the only mother she's ever known. I know you still care about her deep down. The absolute least you can do is help with monthly child support payments. I know your cake shop is doing well enough.
You are completely delusional. Are you even reading your own messages, or just typing whatever random thoughts pop into your head? Where do you get off taking this superior attitude with me? The audacity is absolutely staggering.
And what about Ruby? She's in serious trouble now, and it's entirely your fault. We agreed to keep her adoption secret until she was an adult. Then you just had to go and tell her everything. How could you break that promise? Everything's completely fallen apart because you couldn't keep your mouth shut. Now she hasn't been to school in over a week, and she's hanging around with some really questionable people. You know exactly the type, those troublemakers who loiter around the mall parking lot all night.
I'm not even slightly surprised to hear that. When you have no sense of belonging at home, of course you'll look for acceptance wherever you can find it. Who knows what kind of trouble she's getting into with that crowd at the mall.
Please, Beth, I'm begging you. I need your help to fix this. If we can just get the restaurant back on track, everything else will fall into place. That's all I need right now. First priority is getting our sales numbers back up. Once the business stabilizes, I can focus on dealing with Ruby and having those difficult conversations we need to have. That's why I'm on my knees here. Please just help me this one last time.
That's an absolute, unequivocal no. Stop trying to drag a complete stranger into the mess you've created for yourself. You deserve every bit of what's coming to you, and frankly, I hope Ruby learns some hard lessons too. But let's be honest here, the real reason customers aren't coming back is because you're just not that talented a chef. If you were actually skilled enough to run a restaurant on your own merits, your food would be good enough to bring people back regardless of the scandal. What I'm saying is that truly exceptional food would have loyal customers returning no matter what drama is happening in the chef's personal life. The fact that absolutely no one is coming back to your restaurant says more about your mediocre cooking skills than it does about your affair with your culinary student.
How dare you?
Well, good luck with everything, I suppose. You've proven yourself to be utterly worthless as both a husband and a father. Though who knows, maybe your cooking isn't quite as disappointing as your character. Mike's restaurant continued its downward spiral, with customer numbers dropping to zero and all media attention completely evaporating. His reputation in the local dining scene was thoroughly destroyed. The business has been hemorrhaging money for months now, with locals taking bets on exactly when he'll be forced to close the doors for good. Meanwhile, Ruby has fallen in with a dangerous crowd, becoming the kind of teenager that keeps parents awake at night. They've made Mike's restaurant parking lot their regular hangout spot. She's attracted quite a following of troubled teens, which certainly isn't helping the restaurant's image or attempts to attract new customers. What respectable diner wants to eat at a restaurant surrounded by intimidating teenagers? But Mike is too afraid to confront them. There are far too many of them, and they've made it clear they're not going anywhere. The entire family has become something of a local pariah, with neighbors going out of their way to avoid any interaction with them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content.
Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!